Hello and welcome back if you've been here before. I'm really excited for today's video. It's a very no makeup, very natural, minimal, glowy, skin focused look. And I'm only using 5 key products. We're not overcomplicating anything. We're keeping it super simple. This is a really good look for every day. This takes me 5 to 10 minutes max. So this is very much my running out the door kind of look. It just makes you feel really put together and ready to take on the day. So if you want to see how to get this look, keep watching. Here we are. This is my no makeup skin, no filters or anything. I have a few breakouts. My skin's actually been really good lately. I usually have a lot more acne than this. I did wake up with a couple more spots on my cheeks that I normally don't get, so I'm like, hello. And I have this monster pimple on my forehead. It doesn't look as bad now, but I did pop it and it went away like the next day. So I'm not advocating for popping your pimples, but I'm just saying sometimes it helps. Okay, let's get started. I have already applied some skincare when I got out of the shower. So I'm wearing already the Garnier Vitamin C Brightening Serum and the CeraVe, why do I always call it CeraVe? And the CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion. I don't want anyone in the comments being like, you use way more than 5 products. Skincare does not count. These are just for like the general health of your skin. Whether or not you're wearing makeup, you should be doing a little bit of skincare, at least moisturize every day. So that, it does not count. This still doesn't count towards your step because you should be wearing sunscreen every day, but I am just going to show you because it's a little tip if you were like me and you fake tan. I'm going to mix a little bit of the La Roche-Posay SPF 50 because this is my absolute favorite, and I'm going to mix it with some of the Ultraviolet SPF 50 Super Glow Bronzing Drops. This is still sunscreen and I wouldn't always do this, but I am about a week old in my tan and you can see it's fading and patchy and my face is really light and the rest of my body has still got a bit of color, and so it doesn't really matter what I do. If I'm not wearing foundation, my skin is going to look a completely different color to the rest of my body. I am going to mix a little bit of these two together, not for any coverage. These won't give you any coverage. It's literally a sunscreen, but it will give me a little bit of color just to like match my neck to my face. If I wasn't fake tanned or if I had a fresh fake tan, I wouldn't bother with this. I'd still wear sunscreen, but I wouldn't bother with both because it wouldn't be necessary. I've got my little puddle of sunscreen. So let's do just one. I'm going to do one. What is that called? Like one tube, and mix that together. Oh, see, I've used too much. Okay, it's fine. We'll make it work. I'm pulling it down my neck, so at least we'll be matching. Oh no, it's like lifting the rest of the tan on my neck. Okay, whatever, that's fine. I always get the ratio off because I don't do it very often. Actually, that's all right now that I've like rubbed it in, it's kind of settled a bit. It was looking a little bit scary. I'm gonna rub the rest on my hands because my hands always fade really quickly too with my fake tan. Those sunscreens are great because they're really glowy. Obviously, it has given me a little bit of color without actually wearing any foundation. Like, honestly, if you didn't really want to do anything, you could probably just mix in a little bit of those two things and be on your way, because it does look a little bit like you've got something on your skin without it being too much. I'm gonna do my eyebrows first. I don't really tend to do much to my eyebrows on a day-to-day normally, even though my eyebrows are cooked, but it's whatever. For them, I don't want to pull any more attention to my eyebrows than need be. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Volumizing Tinted Brow Gel, and this is the shade Taupe. If you don't like doing your brows and you don't want to do too much to them, a tinted brow gel was really good because it's color and a gel all in one. So I'm gonna start on the end. I don't like going into the front straight away when I go on with this, just because I don't want all the color to go straight into the front of my brow. Oh, like that. See, that's what I don't want to happen. I don't know what's happened here. Like, this never happens. Okay, this is a bit of a hot mess express right now. Okay, let me just go grab a Q-tip. Like, of course something like this happens when I'm trying to show you guys my routine. And then just brushing through them with a clear spoolie. This is just from an eyebrow pencil. Actually, I don't think I have a spoolie brush. But that, for my eyebrows, is all I do. I just put the brow gel in. And you can see the difference. Like, it looks like I have more eyebrow and it looks like I've done them and they look put together. It's good, a 2-in-1, love it. Let's do the other side and hope that we don't have the same issue. Now for a bit of concealer, I'm using my Ride or Die. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. If you have acne, this will change your life. I've never used a concealer so full coverage, like you don't need to use much of it. I'm just gonna take some and really warm it up into the back of my hand. I'm using the shade Creme Brulee. Creme Brulee. This is light 2.5. It might be a little tiny bit light for my coloring right now, but we'll make it work. I like applying this with a finger for the most part, just because it can be quite a dry formula, so this just heats it up a little bit. It's really easy to use. Taking it on my finger. Actually, I might get a new finger to do it. And then let's just start tapping over just where we need it. I'm not fully blending it out yet, but just getting that little bit of product on the skin. Definitely right under my chin where I've got all these spots. So yeah, this is a kind of concealer, if you can get it as close to your skin color as possible, that would be the best case scenario. You don't really want to brighten your acne spots or draw more attention to them than need be. Do this bad boy. You can see just how well it covers. Spots over here that I'll cover as well, and a little bit of redness. I do get quite rosy cheeks, so sometimes I'll just tap whatever's left on my finger over my cheek, but I am going to do some blush, so I'm not really too worried about that. Now that it's just on the skin, now taking a concealer brush, I'm just going to start just blending out the edges of the concealer so it doesn't look too obvious and too heavy. Tap, 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 tap out the edges. Whatever's left on my finger in the back of my hand, I'm just tapping into my chin just to even out all the color there. And then I'm also going to tap this just right under my eye where I've got a little bit of darkness. I've just got a little bit of purple like right in this inner corner, and just tap that out. And I think that's looking pretty good, to be honest. And the good thing about this concealer, it's relatively self-setting. It is a soft matte. You don't have to, you can go over it with powder if you want to, but you really don't have to. Whoa, 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 whoa. And now for a bit of bronzer. This is the start of the show. I feel like this is all I've been talking about in all my last few videos, but it's just been my absolute favorite at the moment. The Capini Power Play Stick in the shade Teddy. I'm gonna use this for bronzer, so I'm just gonna draw it straight on the face. So let's do a little squiggle, squiggle. Bit on the nose, chin, jaw, I mean, and use this to line our lips as well. Buff that with a finger. I love that you can be pretty messy with this product. You don't have to stress too much. To blend out the face, you can definitely use your fingers. I prefer a brush. That's just my vibe. Yeah, I might do the nose with my finger, but I think a brush is always a lot easier for me. So I'm just gonna start tapping this into the skin. And I've kept that product pretty high on my cheek just for that more bronzy sun-kissed look. Sometimes if I feel like I've done too much, I think it looks pretty good today, but I'll just take my concealer brush and just really gently run around the edges, mainly the bottom of the bronzer, just so that I can have a more defined kind of look. But no, I think we're looking pretty good today. Love the color it gives. It's not too warm, but it's not too cool either. It's like a nice neutral tone brown. And then let's blend the nose, just doing the tip with a fluffy brush. And then 2 fingers. And honestly, I just like keep tapping until it's blended. Just like that. That is the bronzer all done. Then for blush, I'm using this one from Nude Sticks. It's in the shade Sweet Cheeks. It's one of my favorite colors from them. It's like this glossy and not too warm, not too cool toned pink. Have a look at this color. Like, it's just gorge. I feel like it suits my complexion really well. I love the Nude Sticks blushes. They have a lot of variations from matte colors, dewy colors. They've also got like every color under the sun. I have so many of these blushes. They're my absolute favorite. I'm gonna pick this brush up straight on my brush and just tap that right on top of the bronzer. Oh, the color is so good. And it's so juicy. I'm using the same brush that I blended the bronzer with, by the way. I just find everything blends easier when you do that. Tap a little bit on my nose, sometimes a little bit across the forehead as well. For cohesiveness, take a little bit on my finger as well, tap it on my lips. I love that it gives you like that kind of monochromatic look when you have a similar lip and cheek moment. And then for the eyes, it kind of depends on my vibe. I'm just taking the Capini pencil again. I'm gonna run a little bit of this along my lid and near my lash line. Taking a finger and we smudge it out. Just like that, just a little bit of color. Let's do the other side. I'm not patting, I'm just like gently pulling. I'm not gonna set the eye, but it's kind of good because it just means if anything is looking kind of funky later on in the day, you can just grab a finger and just tap back over it. And you'll be Gucci again. And then we curl the lash. I feel like curling the lash is a must because, well, for me, I've got really short, straight lashes. So when my lashes are curled up, it just makes it look like I've put more effort in. I look more awake. They just look better. Then I'm using my black Maybelline Sky High Mascara. Waterproof because it holds a curl. If I'm not curling my eyelashes, I'll just use a brown mascara. Sometimes I'll layer a brown mascara over the black anyway, just to soften it up a bit. But me, I can't find a brown or waterproof mascara. If any of you have come across a brown waterproof, please let me know, because they're just like so few and far between. I know Dior has one, but it's always out of stock, and it's the only one I've found. And I might do just like a little bit on the bottom lash. I feel like it just pulls everything together. God, my lashes are short. I've just bought a lash serum. I'm really excited to start using it. I will be documenting that because I just do not trust lash reviews online. Like, I feel like they're all paid or like give scam energy. For the most part, that's basically it. My everyday, what I do with like a really minimal amount of product. From here, I don't really tend to powder. However, two things that I do chuck in my bag that I don't use straight away, but I do touch up with later. This is the Merit Tinted Lip Oil in Pointelle, just because I don't tend to keep the blush in my bag, because I prefer blending the blush with a brush and not my fingers, and like especially on the lips and everything. I'll keep like a lip gloss or a tinted lip balm in my bag just to touch up after I eat and drink and everything. And then I'll also, because I really like how my glow looks at the beginning of the day, sometimes later in the day, especially if I'm like walking around a lot, if I'm looking too sweaty or too glowy, I'll keep a pressed powder in my bag. This is the Kosas Candy Cloud Set powder. Oh my god, if I can open her. I've always got like a little powder brush in my bag, so sometimes I'll just touch up throughout the day. I'll just take a finger and like blend out if there's any creases or anything in my concealer, and then I'll just put a little bit of powder on, but that's basically it. I don't really do too much throughout the day, like once it's on. This is me. Obviously from here you can use a setting spray as well. I honestly, on a day-to-day, I don't often use a setting spray solely because I forget. If I'm rushing out the door, I have work or anything, if it's not right in front of me, I'll forget to use it. So I don't always, as long as I've got things to like touch me up later, usually that's fine. I am just gonna do my hair and then you can get the full effect. Okay, I've just done my hair, and I remembered one other step I like to do. This is only if I have a little bit more time. I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel again. You'll notice how one end of this brush has really long bristles. Sometimes I'll also use this for a little bit of freckles. I'm just gonna take the long brush side. So I do it on the side of my nose and then like a little bit on my cheeks. And then finger. And just tap it in, and it makes it look really natural. If I have a little bit more time on my hands, I love a faux freckle. Something about a faux freckle just makes the skin look way more natural. Oh my god, I love that. And then I have ended up adding a little bit of lip gloss. I'm just in a lip gloss mood today. I think because my hair is up on a normal day-to-day basis. Sometimes I'll wear a lip balm. I don't always, if I'm wearing my hair down. I just can't handle my hair getting in my lips. It drives me insane. But because my hair is up today, that's not really an issue I'm gonna have. So it's a gloss day. And that is my super minimal 5-product makeup all completed. Obviously this was a tutorial, but when I'm doing this makeup myself, it takes 5 to 10 minutes max. I think the best part about a look like this is not only that it looks beautiful and glowy, but that it feels really good on the skin. It's not super heavy. But that's it for this video. I'm actually about to go get my nails done, so I need to head out. They're looking awful, so I'm so sorry for that. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I always try to answer everybody. I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.